We're going to get some rain over here today, baby. We got a nice overcast. It look all rainbowy over there. Beautiful. So that live I did um, on the bomb, he flagged it. Part of the reason why he flagged it is because it got so many thumbs up. That's part of the reason why they flagged it. But then also it was because I spoke the truth, but I went ahead and removed it because I don't care. I don't care about you that much to care. You're literally irrelevant. All this dumb crap that you lonely males are doing on the internet means nothing. No one cares. No one really cares about you. So I just went ahead and removed it. But you know I was speaking truth about you. Huh? I was telling the truth. He flagged it for privacy. The bomb flagged that video, that live that I did last night for privacy. Because they know I'm telling the truth about they weirdo asses. So I went ahead and removed it. He's going to learn soon enough. Like I said, after somebody does the type of things that they do, even on the internet, death is imminent. And they know they're going to die. They feel it every single day, the death. They feel it every day, and they know they deserve to die. And that's exactly what's going to happen. All of them. But what I want to talk about is them dumb videos that Mike put up. First of all, Mike is a bum. He's a bum. Okay? Through and through. It's not because he's a black man and nobody will give him a chance. No, he's just a bum. And I want to say this to all the Mike supporters over here on my channel. Y'all are stupid people. You are. You're stupid. Straight up and down. Anybody over here that is defending Mike is a retard. That's a fact. Anybody over here that has a problem with me because of Mike is lost in this world, and you probably shouldn't even be on this. That is a fact. And obviously you're into dining on excrement. Obviously. Now, I don't care about all that other crap. I told y'all he didn't have no video because remember he kept claiming for years that he has a video of me actually eating excrement. We knew he was lying about that. So he did an AI video because that's all he has, right? He don't have, so your lies is debunked again. But what I'm tripping off of is the fact that he's talking about I won't get a job. I got a business that I run, idiot. Who are you to talk about somebody not getting a job? You haven't worked in 30 years. I've been working the past 30 something years of my life. You have never held down a job. What are you talking about? Lonely, sad, sorry males on the internet. It is pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. And I don't care. You ain't changing my mind about nothing. See, the thing of it is that in order for what you're doing to be successful, you have to affect me in the way I see myself, and you don't. All I see is stupidity. Now, keep in mind, Mike has been talking about eating poop for years. He clearly is into that. Clearly, he's into eating it. I'm gonna tell you why. There's a and they got all the archives. They do. They just not gonna play them. And the reason why is because I deny that sector my support. I ain't weak like Tiffany. I ain't weak like Kat. I ain't weak like those people. I'm not gonna donate nothing to you to shut you up, and never have and never will. And you keep it on. That's why your lives is ruined. You see what happened to Tiffany? Donating to y'all. You got murdered like that? Slaughtered. Literally slaughtered. No way in hell I would ever support y'all. And I don't have a problem with it, hon. I can live with the fact that I got a group against me. Y'all the ones can't live with it. I bet you y'all cry yourselves to sleep every night. I couldn't live with myself if I was that pathetic. See, the difference between me and I don't even compare myself to anybody within that group. However, the thing of it is about me is that I've never tried to succeed in that group. I'm not trying to beat them. I've already got all of them beat. They're idiots. Now, I've made a couple of guest appearances, just for shits and giggles. But other than that, I ain't trying to find a home. I'm not trying to find a black sector male to protect me. I don't need that. See what I'm saying? So yeah, to me, you just look stupid. You're an embarrassment. You're a disgrace. These are facts. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. The world hates you. That's a fact. And you're not going to change that. You shouldn't have made the decisions that you made. Perhaps if you made better decisions, perhaps you wouldn't be suffering the way that you are. Those videos and the constant rants against me, who I didn't create your sector. You created it. Tiffany created it. Y'all created it. Now you want to get mad at me. You the one that created the entrance to hell, to death, sickness, and destruction. And you're scared. You're scared because you know you're gonna die. That's a fact. It ain't my damn fault. Shit. Hell, you shouldn't have done it. Make better decisions next time. Okay? And you think that, me making the mistake of meeting up with that dude, with Mike, bye. Yeah, you know what y'all need to do instead of sticking around? What you need to do is pack it up. Get off of YouTube. Goodness gracious, just leave YouTube. You people don't know how to just take a bow and exit stage left. You keep going with it. Piling stuff on top. And then Mike has proved, a lot of them have proved that they don't care about their children because they've been warned. The more and the more, you can tell that if those are Mike's children, which I doubt it very seriously, I believe that those are his nieces and nephews. You can tell he hates all of those people because God has already told him that all of his children are the ones that he's claiming as his children are gonna pass away soon. if he keeps it up. But I thought it was hilarious that a bomb that literally robbed people in New York, a loser, a literal loser, online preaching about somebody getting a job. I've got a 30-year work history, idiot. I've been licensed in real estate. I've done everything that you wish that you had the mental and the intellectual capacity to do, but you don't, do you? No, you don't. What you got the mental capacity to do is come on YouTube and do stupid stuff. That reflects poorly on your mama. On your mama, not me. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. I do not understand why this dude thinks he's making a fool out of me. I don't get it. I don't get it. I proved my work history. All right. Plus, let's face it, we're dealing with a hate group. It's very disgraceful. You got black women in a hate group against black women, and they're black women. Every single time I see Mike rocking, when I see Spirit Tree rocking with Mike, I be thinking, oh my God, Mike talked about her so bad. Oh my God, he is talked about. I don't see why people what who raised you people? And somebody commented in his comment section talking about that's diabolical. No, it's not diabolical. I'm diabolical. That's not diabolical. That's mental retardation. That's an inconsistent brain. That's a sick mind. Think about baby Stewie. Think about Stewie from Family Guy. Was baby Stewie retarded? Was he stupid? No, he was diabolical. He had intelligence. You don't have any intelligence. You're dumb. This is the dumbest thing ever. And you're an embarrassment to black. Think about it. Dang. Think about it. What if his children, what if any of these dudes' children wanted to have a social media career? And it's nothing wrong with having a social media career. What if any of their children that they go around saying, yeah, this is my kid? What if they decide that they have a business they want to advertise in social media? You shutting down doors for your kids. You're pathetic, lonely, sad, sorry, black males on the internet. And no, I can't flag him because that's not my face that he used. I'm like, what am I going to do? Am I going to say that that's me in that AI? It looks nothing like me. It's ridiculous. What an idiot. You're an idiot, Mike. You're an idiot. And we all know the reason why you an idiot. You an idiot because your mama popped you upside your damn head too many times. That's the reason. That's how your mama disciplined you, popping you in your head. I ain't never hit my kids in their head. Shit. That's why you dumb. You get mad at me. There's nobody make you dumb but your mama. So, and everybody following that dude around is cursed. All of his followers that support him, you're all cursed. In fact, the reason why Mike has lost supporters is because a lot of them have died. Shit is sad. Don't nobody care about you. Don't nobody care about you. And I got things to do. I got kids to take care of. I have a man that I love. I ain't about to be in court with you. You gonna end up dead. He's going to die soon. The pretty much the psychosis that he is in, we seen him on camera. You can even see my spirits roaming around his house on camera. You can see him. He looks horrible too. Horrible. Can you imagine an idiot loser that has never had a job in his life, ain't never done nothing with his life, got the nerve to be preaching about somebody having a job? I will never get a job in business. I have a business that I run that's successful. Uh-huh. And that's something that you know nothing about, do you? Your business is putting your mama in an early grave so you can get life insurance. That's your business. Your business is calling and begging your uncle for money so you can survive. That's your business. Okay. So, you listen, that's your choice to be a total disgrace. I don't understand why people are always looking for a response from me. It's another failure of the Black community. Another failure. Why do why should I have to continuously respond to this stupid crap? This is the reason why I've gotten to the point where I have a love-hate relationship with social media, because of the Black people on here. A lot of Black people have an expectation for Blacks to be going back and forth and beefing. That's not what I'm here for. So, and that's just what it is. And if anybody want to challenge that, go ahead and try. Okay. There's being Black and there's being an ignorant idiot. And we wonder why people don't respect Black people. Well, there you have it. Black folk don't even know how to come to social media and do right. People just be sitting there watching them, and it's like a damn train wreck every day. No intelligence, no respect, no opulence, no standards, no nothing. Oh, please. Oh, please. Let me tell you something. I'm not trying to come down on black people, but I have never ever seen a white man on YouTube or any other race of man on YouTube talking about eating poop every single day. We don't see people do that at all ever. Only a stupid, ignorant monkey is doing that. Nobody else is doing that. That's nobody else is doing that. That's a lie. Show me. Show me. Tell me their names. Tell me the names of people that are doing what they're doing. Tell me. Show me. Show me. You can't. You can't. I'm with Charles Barkley. Okay. He said what he said about black folk like that. The only difference is that these black folk are demented. I'm gonna tell you something. There are a lot of there are a lot of black people that are suffering because of black people like Mike and like people in that sector. Okay, and you know what? If any of those videos was funny to you, something is wrong with your brain. Something is wrong with your brain. If you respect a man that would do something like that, something is wrong with your brain. And we know that you don't have any success in your life. We know that you have no opulence. We know that you have no self-respect or pride or integrity in yourself. If you have any respect for somebody that would behave that way. I am referring to, I don't want to repeat it. I'm talking about the gang stalkers that and the mental illness. I'm not going to repeat what he did. I'm sorry. I like to enjoy my food. I like my stomach to be healthy. I don't have gallbladder issues and stuff. Sorry. I don't I'm not trying to throw up in my mouth. I'm not trying to throw up. Honestly, I can't read. uh-uh. Yuck. He's disgusting. Let's put it like that. He's disgusting. That's all you need to know is that he's disgusting. Okay. And he's been using AI videos to exude his disgustingness, but you're just projecting. And the reason why that sector supports him is because he's so weak, he's so spineless that he donates to that sector. He donates to it. Well, I already said that all of the investors of that sector are going to die. I already told you that. Already, like, do you not know how to listen? Okay, well, you ain't got to listen to me. Why is it that a lot of people in your sector are dying? Why are they dying? Why are they sick? Why are they miserable? You stalk me and you gonna die. That's a fact. So you ain't gonna be sitting me as having me running around here talking about some. There's a perp. There's a perp. There's a. I don't really understand like what did you think was gonna happen? What did you really think was gonna happen? Really? It was a lady up at the liquor store last night that was kind of looking funny. I kind of was thinking to myself, is that a perp? I wouldn't give a damn if it is. You throwing your life away. You going against God. You the one that's miserable. You the one ain't living a real life. So you comment on the job thing. Are you kidding me? And this is what happens when you are a bitter, old black man who has never done anything with your life sometimes. This is I can imagine this is one of the actions that they will take. And Spirit already told them something gonna happen to their kids because they've been attacking my kids. They've been trying to take food out of the mouths of my kids, nourishment from my kids. I already told you. And people will always buy my services. I just got a new client yesterday. I don't know what to tell you. You stalk me, you act like a crab in a barrel to me, and you gonna die. That's pretty much what happens. Let me grab mine. I need to get my clothes out the dryer. So I'm getting ready to go up here and lay down for a minute. I had to get some work done. Got it all done. And then whoever the handlers are, whoever is at the hub of that, they not fucking with me. They not whoever it is that's manipulating it and doing all of that stuff. I wouldn't give a fuck who you are. You can have a coven of a fucking million. I'ma fuck you all up. I'ma fuck you all up. All of yous. I can destroy literally if I had a million enemies attacking me, it fuck knock them all the motherfuck down within a second. I don't know what the fuck these people think like this shit is stupid. Hey Stefan, good morning. Well, that's good, Don Puller. Georgia is a horrific place to live, and the violence against women is increasing there. There's a lot of it's a lot going on there. It's a lot. They're self-fulfilling their prophecies down there, you know. Hmm. I just think it's sad. I can tell you straight up and down that the gods did not like that image that he put up of me. And that's why he looked like that. I'm not going to put his photograph up on this channel, but the last time he went live and he was on camera, it looked like oh my god, it's horrific. It's horrible. He looks horrible. And you got lonely ass people that don't have a fucking life, that don't know nothing about real friendship, real social relations. You know, that'll come on here and say, well, man, I'ma support him because you an idiot. And the crazy part about it is that they're doing this to get back at their black mothers. I'm not they damn mother. Listen, I'm not old enough to be their mama. But in the black community, you ain't supposed to say nothing about your mama. I ain't gonna say nothing about my mama. I'm gonna come on here and act a fool. It's just so stupid. Nobody cares. Nobody respects you. At the end of the day, I still got paid. But I do. And then, oh my God, I'm gonna tell you something. The whole thing where he's trying to put me where he's trying to do this weird thing with my uncle is not gonna age well at all. And he knows he's suffering. He don't care. He in pain every day. His stomach is always hurting him. And he's sick, taking his blood pressure 20 times a day. Eventually, one day, that heart chakra gonna explode. It ain't affecting me at all. I don't give a fuck. I give zero fucks about what you doing. That shit might work on one of them weak ass females in that sector. That's why they all kiss his ass, because they scared him. You heard what Miss L said. Mike roasted me and I just bowed down to him. Well, that's you, bitch. That's you. Because you weak. You weak. Who the fuck gives in and caves in to bullying? Nobody does that. But what am I supposed to do? Oh my God, he did that to me. Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. I'll laugh in your fucking face. That's it. That's just how I am. I don't give a shit. Literally, and I'm not gonna say that I'm numb to it. I ain't got to be numb. I'm living my damn life. Enjoying life while he sits over there in his misery, crying every single day in social media, looking stupid. If he got kids, he's destroying their future. Trust me, no child of his is going to proudly say, this is my father. I can proudly come on here and say, Dean Maurice Maxwell is my father, because my father was an honorable man. And that's why he talked about my daddy, because he know that his daddy ain't nothing. And he know that he ain't nothing. I can come on here and brag about my father. I can come over here and talk about his accomplishments. Nobody, what can they say about him? He's embarrassment. And you ain't affecting nobody but your kids. That's what I don't get, what he doesn't understand about it. I don't get it. You just a notch under my belt. That's it. You're nothing to me. Like, I don't understand what. I don't get it. And no, I won't. His kids are going to get it, though. And I'm going to tell y'all something. The stuff that Mike has been doing has been affecting his kids. His daughter had nothing to do. See, he don't tell you none of that. And I ain't said nothing either, because I don't give a damn. I know your situation, monkey. Supposedly his daughter. He's bringing bad luck and bad juju to everybody in his family. That is a fact. That's why I got the hell away from him. And what the fuck he gonna do behind a goddamn computer? You gonna affect somebody? What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna take a pair of my underwear to some motherfucker? Let me tell you something. Everybody that has rocked with you, that has released revenge porn, everybody that literally they all died. They're not having a good time in life. That's why they're so angry. They're cursed. All of them. And all of them are binded. They have no power to remove the curses. They have no power to send it back. The only thing they got power to do is to save their own asses. And they got that white girl, Tiffany, killed. I hope y'all know that they got Tiffany killed. They had some kind of influence over that girl, got her killed. That was overkill. And they don't even care. You think they care? They just like roaches. They just they just these are literally it's like a roach. And they're very demented. That's just like that girl that was live. He seems to really love you. Girl, bye. Are you stupid? Very stupid. No man that loves you is gonna do or say the things that this dude is doing and saying. So I don't even want to hear it. If you think that that's love, shit. Child, you are so confused. She don't listen to me though. A lot of those women in that sector can't listen to me. They can't. They're allergic to women like me because I have good sense. They can't stand my energy. Their brain doesn't have the capacity to synthesize or to handle the things that I say. That their brains can't handle it. Their minds can't handle it. Stupid dummy. And they can't just be quiet. Y'all notice how it's every day. They think they're going to avoid it. They feel that it's coming. I can promise you. And Spirit looking at him. So that's why he done bought one of them dumb girls back over there. Because he wants somebody else to take his karma. Sometimes when people die in this sector, they keep it a secret. People are sick and demented. Anyway, that's all I got to say. He's a bum. He's a bum that ain't never contributed a damn thing to society. He ignorant. He's unemployable, deplorable, worthless, very unattractive, ugly through and through, inside out. We all know he ugly. And you can tell that he knows that he's ugly. A man that has some kind of sex appeal about himself, he's never going to behave that way. Anybody, a woman too, a woman with real sex appeal is not going to behave that way. It just is what it is. The hell you want me to do? They act like I'm supposed to do something about it. They act like I'm supposed to help them. You know what I mean? I'm not going to help you. I remember years ago, Bum Dot, after stalking and harassing me, I kept telling him, hey, quit mentioning my name in that sector. Years ago, after I told the bum I wasn't interested in him because he was trying to invite himself to my house, he tried to go live and say that I was broke. I sent him a screenshot of my PayPal with like what, 11, 12, $13,000 in it. He come back with some, see, this is the reason why we can't stand black women. Speak for your goddamn self. You know that I'm struggling. Why should I give you money? This is what I'm talking about. Why in the hell should anybody just come to social media and give these people money? And they have stalked people. They have, all of them have been guilty at some point of what do you call that? I can't think of the word for it, but it's basically where you harass somebody and threaten them into giving you money. Just give me money, and we know they on drugs. I swear, and it just is ridiculous. They just go and blah 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 blah. They don't even pause. There's never any pause or anything to breathe like a normal human being does. It's ridiculous. So as long as he's doing stuff like that, he's only making a fool of himself. I ain't even gonna bother to flag it. Let that shit sit on his chest like a curse. That's exactly what it is. It's on him. Somebody like that shouldn't even expect for anybody, let alone a woman of my caliber, to even say hello to you. I won't even speak to somebody like that. I would never even associate myself with somebody like that. I just wouldn't do it. And no matter what race you are, you have every right to make that choice. You have every right. Nobody has just it don't work that way. And I've warned all of those people. And you know that they all weaker than me, because why would they all have to bully me at the same time? If they had any kind of strength, they would not pile up on one person. They're weak. Okay? Very weak people. But that it's kind of complicated to understand, but they're just very weak people. Okay. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. Somebody that ain't never accomplished anything in their life, literally, but none of them have. Bum Dot can't shame the other one because he ain't done nothing with his life. Not ever. Ain't even took care of his own kids. We're talking about deadbeat fathers. The bum is a deadbeat father, which I said what I said. Apparently, he's sensitive to that. Apparently, there's some truth to that because he flagged that video for privacy. Ain't never, ever, ever supported your children online, harassing people that are running businesses that support their children. Right. Go figure. Go figure. Okay. So nobody cares. It looks stupid. It always has, and it always will. Okay. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. And I'm not an obsessive person either. Just FYI, I'm not gonna sit and obsess over that. Like I said, I've already given those people to Santa Martha, and it's only a matter of time that we'll be hearing about their death. It's only a matter of time because all of them deserve to die. And I think that that's the reason why, first of all, none of them have any actual control over themselves. That's one of the reasons why they going in the way that they doing. That's the reason why they doing that. Is because the death is imminent for those people. They don't care. Now I just y'all, I can't stand when I do that. I don't know what I'll be tripping. Oh, there it go. Yeah. So, mm, all I know is that you're unattractive. You know you're unattractive because you do ugly things. If you had any kind of sex appeal or was attracted, so this is what I don't understand. Why are they talking about sex? I'm still trying to figure that out. They shouldn't be talking about sex with nobody. And they always talking about sex. Trust me, nobody wants to hear a broke, dusty, unattractive man talk about sex. Nobody wants to. Why would somebody do that? And those black men act like they entitled to a woman. You're not entitled to a woman. In fact, I think that the laws need to change to where some of them that do stuff like that, there needs to be jail time involved. What in the world is this? What is this movie? All right, y'all. Honestly, I can't keep acknowledging these people. I can't keep doing it. Do you not understand that I don't hang around with people like that? Do you not understand that that is not something that I am used to seeing? All of the black men that I know have careers and bright futures. No black man that I deal with or am around on a daily basis is like that. That no, what that's not interesting to me. Only a female with very, 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 very low self-esteem would be even interested in that. And they know it, and that's why they do outlandish crap, because I guess negative attention is better than no attention. They want attention from me. And the females over there with low self-esteem, they just want somebody to talk to them. And they have no standards. They just don't care. Just talk to me, acknowledge me, give me a wrench in your chat. The fuck? I never did understand. That's pretty much all I gotta say, y'all. I'll see y'all laters, okay? But I think that if you support that dude, go over there and support him and see what comes to you. See what comes to you. Don't come over here crying to me. Because I have seen many, many men with bad juju like that. And you know what they'll do? They'll have all that bad juju on them and kicking up all that dirt and dust. And then we'll sit up here and say, it's the witch's fault. What? Wow. Literally, I just ordered a bundle of sage so that I could burn in one of my Native American rituals, sage and sweetgrass. And I contribute good things to this world. So, and every single day that I get up, when I wake up in the morning, when I rise, I'm the one that's grand rising because I always do good things in this world. That's a fact. And letting them know that they're going to die because I don't want it to come unexpected. I want them to be expecting it. I want them to be expecting it. Now, you know how they say that nobody knows when they're going to die or whatever. But God told me that. And I believe God. I have a lot of faith in God. And I am a polytheist. But I have a lot of faith in the Most High. Okay? And I believe that the true God loves and adores women, all women, unlike these misogynists and these weirdos. Okay. So, anywho, y'all have a good day today. Okay. Set standards for yourself. I know that for me, I love beautiful things. Uh, wait to when it gets warm outside. I want to take my kids down to the art museum. It's one down on the plaza or Westport that I really, really, really like. I haven't been there in a while. I'm into art and sculptures and beautiful things. That the all that ugly, no. And it's probably because I'm not bragging about the way that I look, but I'm just not an ugly spirited person. You got an ugly, just ugly. UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. So ugly people are gonna do ugly things, and he can't make me ugly. That I don't know why he thinks that. You know. Okay, and then, you're trying to make me look a certain way. It's weird. It's weird. The dude is kind of. It reminds me of. Don't Stefan? Don't he remind you of Norman Bates? Just crazy. Just crazy. Oh yeah, extortion. Right, extortion. Thank you. I wasn't looking at the chat. Yeah, well, I can tell you that the gods don't appreciate that, and I can rest easy. Like I know for a fact. I remember that. I felt sorry for that girl too. That's so sad what they did to that girl Hope. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad. Like it's sad. If I was a white parent, I would not want to see my white daughter go anywhere near them. My black daughters either. But I'll never forget that girl Hope. She was online and Mike was trying to verbally abuse me on the internet. He was trying to do all that crazy stuff. And she came on on his platform and was yelling and screaming at me about the Bible and she literally wished death on me. I didn't say anything to her. I didn't say anything to that girl. And she literally just started wishing death on me. And she was dead a month later. Why do they do that? And then they'll try to pretend like they care about somebody. That girl was literally dead a month later. Like that's just so sad, man. And I wonder if these people's family, I wonder if these people's family, like I wouldn't care how old my child is. I'm going to be paying attention to what they're doing on the internet, y'all. I'm sorry, I can't. That's so sad. You know what I'm saying? How they use people. They literally used that girl until she passed away. And why would she be online wishing death on me? I'm the last person that anybody should be doing that to. That's why I was saying the monkey wished death on my daughter. My daughter don't even talk to that. My kids. Think about when you were in your 20s with it. Jacob is almost he'll be 13 soon. Think about when you was in your 20s. You ain't thinking about some old kooks on the internet. And I'm sitting up here looking at my little baby girl, and I'm just like, that's just pure evil. And I know I got you. I got you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not like other women. I'm not like other people. I'm not. My manpower is infinitely stronger than those people. Sick, you know. And trust me, they want bad things to happen to people. They try to, bullies will try to come at people as though, well, this is character building. My character was already fine. I didn't need to be scared straight. I didn't need that. There was nothing wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? I spoke out for children. I spoke out against the grape and genocide of children. That's the only thing I've ever done. You know what I mean? So I mean, I feel good every single day. I do good in this world. And I love people. When I see somebody corrupt like that, and my gods know about it. It's like I said, I already told God. He uploaded this video of me depicting me in AI with dung all over my face. You know what I'm saying? The gods will smite him. And he knows it. Let me tell y'all something. When I was dealing with him in Georgia, he was having so much stuff happen, all kind of calamities happen and stuff because he kept doing stuff. And then what the real true test was that day that he had that fight with that bomb. And see, the bomb, he could have redeemed himself and got out of the death trap, but he kept roasting me. For some reason, he would not leave me alone. They had that fight, like 2 or 3 years ago? Mike, all of a sudden, just out of the blue, called me early in the morning, yelling. That's why I said he's crazy. He called me early in the morning, yelling at me, like wishing death on me. And I said, what the hell is wrong with you? And by that time, I had kind of gotten used to it. Oh, he's just crazy because he is crazy. He's a psychopath, right? He's a psychopath. And so he wishes death on me. And I said, well, we all know that that I'm the one that's protecting you from death. Like you're not. he's he's always delusional. And I said, well, I'm the one that's been protecting you from death. And fuck you, bitch, and da da da, and bitch, da 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 da. So then that's when he went live and was like, um, I want to go. I'm about to go to Columbus, Georgia, and I'm getting ready to have a conversation with this bum, man to man. He go down there and get mollywopped. Went down there, my goodness. That bum put a whooping on him. And I mean, it ain't really nothing to brag about because, Mike is weak. He weak. He can't fight. He's 5'3". He's literally 5'3". And in real life, when I tell people about him, and then I show people a picture of him and they be like, that's him? That's him. What else can people do but to just shake their head and go, please don't show that to me anymore. Please don't show me another photograph of him. Oh my God. I don't even show people photographs of him anymore. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And the reason why he lost that fight is because he was attacking me. And then let's face it, Bum Doc is much taller than him. You know what I'm saying? And Mike is a wuss. He's a wuss puss. You know what I'm saying? He can't fight nobody. And he ain't got the nerve to get mad at me. I said, well, what the hell I got to do with that? He called me tripping with me. I was like, wow. I was like, okay. I was like, you're crazy. And so the next thing I knew, he done drove down there to Columbus, Georgia and got beat up. Then here we are years later. He done bowed down to the bum several times. Oh my God. He got beat up by a man. Well, I don't really consider Bum Doc to be a man. But he got beat up, beat down. He got beat down, right? To die. I'm the one that did the healing on him to help him. I shouldn't have helped his black ass. Should have let his ass die. Because he was all jacked up. At the time, I was cool with him at the time, and I was like, well, he was, he's sitting up there looking stupid, beat down and stuff, He's just sitting up there just looking real dumb, because that's what he is. He's dumb. Deserved it. Okay, he deserved that butt whooping. No, he was sitting on the phone crying. My head hurt. My body hurt. He probably should have went to the hospital. It's probably what he should have did was went to the hospital. I'm thoroughly convinced that he had some kind of concussion, but I did some healing work on him. Because back then, that was years ago. That was before that was, I was stupid. I was being stupid. I should just let him die. Everybody in that group was laughing at him because he deserves it. Yeah, at the time, I didn't even really know. I didn't know. I always like to try to see the good in people. You know what I mean? I do. But then oh my God, he called me that one day and just randomly wished death on my daughter. I said, you and your whole family gonna die. I said, get the fuck off of my phone. And it's been hell and high water ever since. Little sawed off bastard. And I really hope them ain't his kids because whatever done came from him ain't right either. There's no way. I don't mean to try to stigmatize his kids or whatever, but I'm going to be honest with you. Stefan, he's worse than the diddler. He's worse than P. Diddy. Mike is a worse person than P. Diddy. Because you know what? After P. Diddy, well, he ain't never put his hands on me. I'd have whooped his tail if he'd have ever put his damn hand. If he, I'd have whooped Mike's butt. And I'm taller than him and stronger, right? So I'd beat him up if he'd try to hurt me. If he'd try to put his damn hands on me. That's a fact. I'd have whooped his ass. Play that shit. Shit. I'd have whooped his ass for sure. But damn, what the hell was I? I was getting ready to say something funny. It just, he worse than P. Diddy though. And that's what I was gonna say. At least P. Diddy, after he did all that stuff to Cassie, I believe P. Diddy wasn't bothering Cassie. Mike stalks people and harasses people. And that's why I hate him so much. And he always talking because he ain't got no job. He ain't got nothing else better to do. But Bum Dot is the same way. What kind of man sits around gossiping all damn day? That's why I said I believe Bum Dot is a woman. He got mad at me and flagged that video. And they get in their feelings extra when I talk about them. They don't care about nobody else talking about them. They get in their feelings when I talk about them because they care about what I think. What do you expect me to think of you? Why don't you just leave it alone? Just leave it alone, walk away. Don't even acknowledge that I exist. I'm still going to exist, but I don't need to be acknowledged by you. My existence doesn't need to be acknowledged by you. Do you understand do you understand that? Is there something about that you're not understanding? And they are delusional. Because Bum Dot told me one day, he said, wouldn't nobody even know who you were if it wasn't for me. I'm like, oh my God. Who are these people in that sector? That sector is for trolls. I don't advise anybody looking at that. I remember my daughter told me, she watched it a couple times. I said, don't you ever watch this shit again. I said, don't you ever watch that. No child of mine gonna be looking at some bullshit like that. You go and you listen to some Mozart, looking at that crazy shit. But she only looked at it once or twice. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, what in the world? But that's just like that little fiasco that they put on the other day with Danielle. Danielle's a very strong and powerful Aries. She don't give a damn about that shit. She's unaffected. That, by all of it. But as her mommy, I don't like it. So I'm going to get you. You messing with people's kids and you got children, you asking for your kids to get attacked. You are. You asking for your own children to get attacked. And I told y'all why. Why is that? I personally believe that those people work for a daemon that attacks children. I feel like that's what, and I beat its ass. I will destroy the shit out of a fucking demon that attacks children. You know what I mean? You ain't messing with me. Okay? All right, y'all. I gotta go. Y'all have a good day, though. Oh no, I don't play this shit, Stefan. I really honestly don't. I think that them in that sector, though, I think a lot of them, especially the ones that are really, really miserable, they're not understanding why they woke up, why they wake up in the morning. They don't understand it. They don't get it. They're like, why did I wake up? You know, they would all love to just go to sleep and never wake up. We know that that's how they feel about life. They are in a deep, deep depression. All of them are. All that laughter is fake. All of it is fake. It's not real. They're not really experiencing any joy, you know? And people like that shouldn't be on the internet, you know? People should not have to witness that. Nobody should have to still look at that. Nobody. Nobody. Just go and suffer in silence. Bye. You know? Because that's what they choose to. They could easily go and get some lithium or some kind of medication, you know what I'm saying, to make themselves feel better. And they refuse to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho. All right. I love you guys. For those of you that support me, I love you guys. And I will see y'all later. Okay. All right. Have a good day, Stevan. Bye bye. I'm trying to close this thing out. Okay, there we go.